So we're looking at number 1. Preparing a receipt and payment account, Treasurer of Newton Sports Club record all the club's money transaction in the cash book. At the end of the club financial year, 31st December, the Treasurer summarizes all the details in the cash book to prepare a receipt and payment account. The Treasurer has supplied the following information about the year ended 31st December 2018. 1st January, there are total cash balances of 720. Club received money from the following sources. Member subscription total, all this amount here. Prepare the club's receipt and payment account for the year ended 31st December 2018. So first we need to open our receipt and payment account. So let's just merge this. Merge this. So just put the name of the company. And then we have our receipt and payment. So this one, underline here and draw lines down here. So everything on the right here will be your debit side. You can call it your receipts. And over on the credit side here, you can call it your payments. Now, first one we need to open up is your, well, need to put your date. So date will be 1st of January. And receivable balance. Got down 720. That's it. Now let's follow all these receipts here first. You actually don't need the date. I'm just going to erase it because the date is not very important. All we need to do is just record all our receipts and all our payments. So now let's look at our receipts will be subscription. So members subscription 3,850. Competition entrance fee 620. Donation 500. Lend the club 800 to help pay for some sports equipment, so loan from member 800. That's it. Go to payment account. Rents of sports ground 200. Purchase of new sports equipment 700. Competition prizes 150. Loan interest 40. Coach hire 170. No, 900, right? Admin expenses 170. And that's it. So now what we need to do here is we need to calculate what is the balance. So you see the total here is 6,490. So definitely 6,490 over here. And then the total here will be 5,460. So 6,490 minus 5,460, 1030. 130 will be your balance brought down, balance carried out. Sorry. 6190. So once you're done with this, then you're good to go. Finish. You don't need a balance brought down here. If you want, you can just write here, balance brought down 1030. Once you completed this, and then you look at question 3, apparently it's related, asks you to prepare an income expenditure account using the information in question 1. So these are the information that are given to us. Some members have not paid their subscription, owe the club 420. Some members have paid their 2019 subscription for the year ended 31st December 2018, means they paid for next year. So this is a prepaid. Rent of sports ground were prepaid 240, so we need to reduce that. Administration expenses 30 were due on 31st December 2018. And then there is depreciation. So now we need to prepare our income and expenditure. So for question 3, all we need to do is do like an income statement. So we can just put it here. So all your income, you can put it together. So income will be starting from member subscription. So it's not 3,850 because there's some adjustment to make. Have not paid, you need to add 420. And then those that paid for next year, you need to minus them off because you received in advance. So this is the working for that. And then it will total 4,190. And then after that, there is a competition. Entrance fee. 620. And then after that, there will be a donation. The donation will be 500. Okay, remember now, is a loan an income? This is considered to be your liability. You just get the money, but it is not an income. So your total income stops here. All right, so total income will be amounted to, well, all this add up together, 4,190 plus 620 plus 500, 5,310. So this is your total income. Okay, I'll just put it in the middle so it's closer. Now, once you're done with that, you need to calculate your expenditure. So expenditure, we also need to go through all these amounts here. But there are also some that are not related as well. For example, like purchase of a new sports equipment. This is not an expenses. This is not a revenue because these are your assets and liabilities. This is your liability. This is an asset. Rent, yes, expenses. Now look at your expenditure account. We need to look at rent of sports ground. Initially, it is a total of how much? 1,200, but we need to adjust that amount because that amount is not correct. 1,200, we need to minus off 240. So this will total up to 960. Once you're done with that, you look at competition prices. It is here, 450, right? 450. Next one. After you finish your competition prices, it will be your administrative, oh no, actually your loan interest. 40, coach hire, 900. And then you have your administration expenses. So 170, you need to add 30 because it is due. 200 here. Last but not least will be your depreciation. With depreciation, it says that all sports equipment will value at cost of 11,300 will be depreciated by 20%. So you just take 11,300 multiplied by 20%. That is your depreciation. So you get 11,300 times 20%. But don't forget, you have this amount here. This is your new sports equipment. So you need to add into your 11,300 so that your total is no longer 11,300. You need to add 2,700 inside and multiply by 20%. And then you should get 11,300 plus 2,700 multiplied by 20%. You should get 2,800 as your depreciation. And you have to put in an amount here, which is bracket, how much in total here? 5,350. So once you're done with this, you need to calculate whether you have a surplus or a deficit. So if you look at this one here, your income is lesser than your expenditure. So it means that you have overspent. It's okay because you're just calculating how much you make or how much you, well, lost. So the total deficit would be 40. So just put in a bracket representing a loss and you just write deficit for the year. And that'll be all.